A horror title that I'm really excited about, that we're waiting to hear more and more information about, is SLITTERHEAD. This is a title, guys, that is coming to us from a number of people who worked on the Silent Hill franchise, and I want to talk about the things that we know at this point in time, and I'm going to continue updating you guys and create a lot of SLITTERHEAD content in the future. So let's talk about it. So guys, in an article coming to us from Joe Donnelly of Games Radar, when SLITTERHEAD was announced in December of 2021, it immediately leapt onto our list of most anticipated upcoming horror games. Led by Silent Hill creator Kichiro Toyama, the Scare 'em Up marks the first game from Boca Game Studio and already looks as terrifying as you might expect. As detailed below, the SLITTERHEAD reveal trailer showed a city being swept by some ungodly parasites that appear to violently take over their hosts. And in the game's latest slice of early in-development footage, we get a short glimpse at how its combat will function, seemingly balancing action and magical powers in tandem. So I would say, guys, in terms of the release date, even though it says a tentative 2023 release date, I would say it's definitely at the earliest going to be in 2024. But while there's nothing concrete regarding a SLITTERHEAD release date for now, Boca Game Studio head Kichiro Toyama said the developer's first project would release in 2023 for PC in an interview held prior to SLITTERHEAD's reveal. Within that interview, Boca says it's keen to bring SLITTERHEAD to as many console platforms as possible, so Xbox Series X and PS5 versions of the game at the very least seem likely. Given how early in development the latest slice of gameplay footage looks, however, whether or not SLITTERHEAD makes it this year remains to be seen. So in terms of the trailer, guys, the SLITTERHEAD trailer that aired at the Game Awards teases a little of what we can expect from Boca Game Studio's first project and leads with Kichiro Toyama's horror credentials. A caption reads, in 1999, Kichiro Toyama chose horror as the genre for his first directorial work. Silent Hill was released to the world. In 2020, he went independent and founded Boca Game Studio, and he came back to face a new challenge in horror. With that, this new challenge in horror depicts grotesque shape-shifting monsters, the dismemberment of bewildered civilians and police officers alike, and a ninja-aping, motorcycle helmet-wearing, sword-wielding chap who goes to town to the ethereal beings who may or may not be the game's protagonists. So, you know, obviously what we've been shown, guys, so far, I'm really, really excited about. We even, though, got some newer footage about how the gameplay and what it's going to look like. Well, published on July 6, 2023, this dev diary explores the QA process behind the scenes at Boca Studio before teasing a small section of early in-game combat. Unfolding in unrendered testing rooms, the playable character can be seen battling shambling humanoids whose heads have been overtaken by parasites. The player uses a mix of red magic, Vega-like claws, swords, and what looks like a sawn-off shotgun at one point to take down their aggressors, one of which takes the form of a giant multi-tendrilled monster. Towards the gameplay footage's end, there's a playable dog, which is also pretty cool. In terms of the story as well as the gameplay, and really quick before I even get to that, guys, the dev diary that came out, I still feel though that even though when this was released, it seems that the game, it's progressing, but I still think that's why I just don't think 2023 makes sense. It still seems like there's a number of things that they've got to work on. Now, in terms of the story, guys, as well as gameplay, again, with such a short burst of cinematic footage, it's hard to say exactly what shape SLITTERHEAD will take in gameplay terms come final release. The Silent Hill and Siren series have both historically adopted third-person perspectives. However, horror heavyweight Resident Evil has recently pivoted to first-person fare in Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil Village. In the SLITTERHEAD trailer itself, we see a man seemingly caught off guard by a woman overcome by parasites, and are later shown police scrambling around the streets reacting to a pretty gruesome active crime scene, all of which suggests things turn pretty bad pretty quickly in game. The SLITTERHEAD trailer ends with an older woman standing on a veranda who's clearly been infected by the parasites we've seen earlier. In a flash, her creature-like head, scales, tentacle, tongue, and all retracts, folding neatly back into place to reform her otherwise normal human face, which may mean shapeshifters play a part in SLITTERHEAD as well. So, look, bottom line is this, guys. SLITTERHEAD, it's coming, right? And we've seen from the dev diary, it's coming along. I still think that we're going to have to wait a while. It could be 2024. I would even say it could be 2025 until we actually get our hands on it. I mean, the big thing is that I want these guys to take their time making the game, though. I want it to be the best possible experience that it can be. And I know that sometimes, even whether it's an independent studio or a AAA studio, they want to push the game out to get it out to the world so that they can start bringing in money. But at the same time, you don't want there to be a bunch of bugs, glitches. You want it to be a very well-polished, ready-to-go title so that when we dive in and we start playing it, we come back to the experience over and over again because of how great it is. And so with Slitterhead, I'm super excited about it. I'm all on board with it. I cannot wait for this game to come out. I'll be sure to give you guys more information as it comes out. Let me know though, guys, in the comment section down below, what are you most excited about with Slitterhead? What are the things and what are the consoles and, you know, which platforms do you think they're going to be releasing it on? Let's have a real conversation about it in that comment section down below. And for more Slitterhead, keep it here with zrotv.